and I cannot wait to talk about. Oh, it's I'm live now. Okay. I got I just received 2 different live feeds. Okay, awesome. I am live. I'm so happy that you are here today. I see that there are some people in the chat room. That's awesome. Definitely get your questions together because I will be answering them. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys so that way you can see the PowerPoint slides I created for tonight. I am so excited. How's everyone today? You can post in the chat. Let me know, how are you today? Because I just can't wait to get to this webinar and something I cooked up for you guys later. So, but you guys stay till the end so where you can see what I have for you guys. So bear with me one moment as I go to share my screen. All right. All right, here we go. How to best interpret your dreams. Okay, so Jen's saying that she subscribed, but you can't find the email. Hello, Letitia. All right, so let's see if we can help. Check promo box. So anyone, if you know someone who registered, help them out because some of them may have received their email in their promotion or spam box. So thank you for responding, people in the chat room. Everyone's doing okay. Awesome. You can see and hear me just fine because you responded. So that's awesome. So few housekeeping, make sure you have a pen and pad. There's going to be a lot of information here. I want to make sure that you get it all. Okay. I want to make sure that what you learn doesn't just be with you for tonight. I want it to last forever. Okay. And I want you to work from whatever it is you learned today and let that compound on whatever it is you choose to use that knowledge in regards to whatever information later. All right. There is a PDF download. So if you registered within the last hour, you did not receive that heads up email with the PDF download. However, it will be available in the email that goes out. For those of you who register, you will receive the replay link. So no worries if you can only stay for half the webinar. So your PDF file will be given to you 2 ways, via email with the replay link, or in the Violet Sanctuary group where you can download it. Okay, the chat box is up and running, so feel free to, again, communicate there. This webinar is for spiritually centered people, so I'm going to talk a little woo-woo throughout this webinar. Don't be surprised if I start to say a little bit of something that's really spiritual. You're like, okay, Tia, I don't really understand. If you don't understand, feel free to post it in the chat box. It's A-okay. Next, the Violet Sanctuary group. This is where the conversation continues. So if there's something I covered in this webinar and you think, okay, I get it, and say later on you got a little bit confused, it's okay. Contact me in the Violet Sanctuary group. And of course, as always, there are bonuses in the end. So who am I? I help spiritually centered people ignite their spirituality and empower their quality of life through spiritual healing modalities such as angel therapy, crystal healing, dream interpretation, and coaching, Reiki, and spiritual wellness. So who am I is really what I do. I am a spiritually centered person, and I love to help people with their spirituality. My mission includes helping people to discover their life purpose or purposes, conquer fear, detox from negative situations and people, and heal from dis-ease. It is a passion of mine. It's something I love, 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 love to do. Okay, so a little bit of how I came to be. In 2018, in 2008, I went on a spiritual healing journey, and it was the result of the deaths of my grandparents. My grandmother passed away from cancer, and my papa passed away of a broken heart roughly a year and a half after my grandmother. I didn't know what to do, and this is a time where I really need to understand who I am, what was I meant to do, and what the heck just happened in my life. Because until that time, I didn't have to worry about anything, but this great life circumstance just happened. You know, two people who I care for deeply no longer exist in this plane. That's it. They're gone. Boom. They didn't travel somewhere. They didn't move out of state. They're gone. Okay. So this healing journey actually lasted for 2 years. Okay. And that's when I was able to really discover myself. As you see here, there are two pictures of me. So I created my business in 2010. And when I did that, I emerged as a new woman. And these two pictures here really demonstrates the transition I underwent. So the picture on the left is me in 2006. The picture on the left is me in 2010. 2006, you can see I got on a suit jacket. It's really not that becoming on me. I don't really know what to do with my hands. Okay. I'm just kind of there. I'm not really wearing any makeup. You know, I'm kind of smiling, but not really. I'm just like, take the picture. Yeah. Okay. 2010. Okay. I know what to do with myself. At least I'm starting to know what to do with myself. Okay. I have my hand on my hip. I'm starting to wear makeup. I'm still wearing the bulky glasses, but again, I'm going through different phases. I'm shedding some of the walls that I had placed before me. So I'm starting to accessorize more. I have my chunky necklace on. You know, I'm just really claiming my space. And that's what happened when I went on my spiritual journey. That was the result. Okay. So I am a Reiki practitioner under the Usui method. I'm a certified hibiscus moon crystal healer. I'm a gateway dreaming practitioner. Woo woo! Okay, that's what we're here for today. I'm an angel therapy practitioner. I'm a best-selling author and speaker. I am a Huffington Post contributor. Several of my angel stories have been published in during Virtue's books. So I went under the alias of Tia Spinelli. So if you have those books, that's me. And then I finally came out of my spiritual closet, and my last name is shown in some of the other books. Okay, I graduated from LaSalle University, and currently I'm a graduate student at the University of Pennsylvania, and I have been featured in the Southly Review, which is a newspaper, Suburban Life Mag, and on Power 99 and WDS radio stations. So here's what you are going to learn tonight. How your dreams give you messages to answer your waking life concerns, what it means when you naturally wake up a certain hour, and what it means to have repetitive dreams. Okay, all of this so important. Okay, and as I stated earlier in the promo videos, we could talk about so much regarding dreams, but I want to focus on these main 3 points for tonight. So, how dreams give us meanings for waking life concern? Well, we have to look at the overall picture, and the overall picture is that the way our dreams give us messages is to understand where it's coming from. So it would be concerning a current waking life issue, a past life issue, or a future waking life issue. So how can our dreams give us messages? Well, first, all right, let's take the bullet point, current waking life issues. A way our dreams would do that or give us the messages would be through objects, places, scenarios, colors, and people. So if your current waking life issue is in regards to a relationship, say for example, you are having some kind of communication issue between you and your boss, you and your spouse, you and your friend, well, your dreams may give you an object or will present to you an object that can be a wall, a boulder, okay, maybe a broken parked car. So what does that mean? What does that have to do with a relationship? Well, an object in your way, okay, between you and a person means that there's something that you have to really look at and understand. So if it's a broken down car, that means that you guys are at a stalemate. You're not going anywhere. You need to repair a part of the communication issue that's going on, or you need to repair a part of the relationship as a whole. So these are some of the things that we have to think about when our dreams are giving us messages and how they give us messages. And also it may have to do with self-improvement. So if you are thinking about ways to better yourself, whether it's fitness, meditation, eating right, getting rid of old relationships, again, this is part of your self-improvement. So you have to figure out what part of you do you need to elevate. You might be in a place, in an environment. You may be at a playground. I give you an example. I had a dream last year where I was at a playground and the playground was empty. Some of the equipment was broken, and then a school bus came and the children were just kind of rude and they just kept driving by, and I'm just at this playground feeling sad. Well, what I had to understand is that in my waking life, a playground where my papa used to take me was actually being demolished. Okay, and I didn't even know it at the time, but it was going to be demolished, and I had to let that memory stay in the past. I needed to let the past be in the past so I can improve on my current self. So that's a current waking life issue that needed to be addressed. Okay, past waking life issues. Unresolved issues. This can deal with a love that you lost, a calling that you didn't step up to the plate for, or even something with your past life. Okay, and again, how our dreams give us messages. It could be colors and people. For example, you might see lots of reds or blues or yellows. That can mean anything from a lower chakra issue to a communication issue to a self-identity issue. But the key is to really just break down everything in the dream. What were the objects in this dream? Who were the people in the dream? Where were you in the dream? Okay, so if it is a past issue that has to do with your waking life concerns, this is what we can do when we want to understand this dream. Write it down, okay, and think about, as I stated earlier, what was I doing? Who were the people? What were the colors and etc. And then understand a waking life issue. For example, maybe you ended a relationship roughly, okay? And you're in the dream trying to reconcile with this person. That is a waking life past issue. You can definitely rehearse certain situations in your dreams. And this is why we have these dreams, because it's giving us a message to prepare ourselves to heal and move on from a past waking life issue. So future waking life issues, a heads up, I'm gonna tell you another story. So when my papa was alive, he would go with me to my doctor's visits regarding my foot. Okay, I had a lot of foot issues. And when he passed, he appeared in the dream. I was in a mall, some people walked by us, and they were like in a huddle. Oh, actually, before that, I was in a car accident. Okay, so I'm driving with some friends. We're in a yellow buggy, and we crash. I go to this mall. My pop-pop's there, and he says, "It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right." And I have a feeling that there's more that he wants to say. Okay, and he's like, "It's gonna be okay." And he disappears. And lo and behold, a few months later, I learned that I had to get foot surgery. So this is a future waking life issue, and that's how our dreams give us messages, through objects, places, scenarios, colors, and people. So dream time clock. I really want to touch on this because people, when we wake up certain hours, there's a lot of there's a lot of meaning behind it, and it goes beyond just thinking, oh man, I only have 4 more hours of sleep because I woke up abruptly and now I can't go back to sleep. There's a philosophy behind this, okay? And so one philosophy is that there's a Chinese philosophy that sections the day into various time periods, and I'm going to show you an example, okay? Dreaming, and when we wake up, you have to take note of that time because it's related to a particular organ. So I'm going to go here. All right, so here is a graph of an ancient Chinese clock in relation to the time you wake up, which is in relation to an organ, okay? So if you wake up, say, where I want to look at, 3 a.m. And I want to say that because when I was on Periscope, a lady said, oh, I wake up at 333 often. Okay, and I'm going to get to angel number part, but I want to talk about this. So if you're waking up at the 3 a.m. to the 5 a.m. hour, it has to do with your lungs. Okay, so think about this for a minute. Think about a waking life issue you have. How are you breathing? Are you breathing shallow? Are you taking your time when you breathe? Do you breathe deeply? Do you take in nice deep breaths and focus on the environment around you? How do you breathe? How are your lungs? Are you asthmatic? Do you need to pay attention to your health? These are some concerns that we have to think about time and time again. And our dreams are giving us the heads up, those messages. Okay, another example. Say you wake up, this is me. I normally wake up around 11 a.m. on the weekends. Okay, that's a heart concern. So it may be I have to focus more on self-care, take more vacation, relax more, don't work so hard. Okay, this is how our dreams help us. So you have a dream and it ends, okay, because it takes roughly 90 to 110 minutes for us to reach our dream state. Okay, when we hit that REM cycle, when we do that and our dream ends and we wake up, what time is it? Okay, so it's 3 p.m. It's a bladder issue. Okay, so again, this is one major way our dreams communicate with us. Your dream could have easily ended at 1 a.m. instead of 3 a.m. Okay, so this is why we need to write it down. This is why we have to really pay attention to what our dreams are telling us, and it involves everything. Okay, even the time. Who knew? Okay, so I'm going to go back to the slide. Angel numbers. Numbers 0 through 9 and combinations such as 111, 1, 2, 3, 4 have divine meanings. Seeing a particular number multiple times is a signal to pay attention. Okay, so actually I want to flip the slide here so you can see me. All right, there we go. So let me pull this up. So I want to talk about angel numbers for a minute. We just talked about the clock, the ancient Chinese clock regarding the time you wake up from a dream and how it's in relation to a certain organ. With angel numbers, it solely looks at the number, okay? So if you wake up and it's, for example, 1234, 1, 2, 3, 4 in angel numbers means to keep it simple, okay? If you have any questions, feel free to post it or comments, etc. Okay, angel number 1 has to do with keeping your thoughts high. So if you wake up 1 o'clock in the morning, it may be that you need to elevate your thought process. So maybe you want to sleep with your mind unclear, or with your mind clouded is what I'm trying to say. So maybe you went to bed with a lot of worries on your mind. Maybe something popped up in your mind just as you were going to sleep. Okay, so there's a lot to think about. Angel number 2 means to keep your thoughts positive. So not only keep it high, but keep it positive, because you can have a high negative thought, okay? I don't want you to have negative thoughts. Keep a high now, but positive thought. Number 3 in angel numbers mean that ascended masters are with you. So Jesus, Buddha, Krishna. So these are spiritual beings who are with you. So if you're waking up and it's 333, just like the lady on Periscope was telling me, then that means that she has a lot of divine beings watching over her. Okay, 4 means that the angels are watching over you and constantly giving you messages. So you're waking up at 444, that just means that the angel surrounding you and the angel vibration is even stronger. Now, say for example, you wake up and it's 423. Okay, it's just a combination. The angels want you to have great positive thoughts, and so does the ascended masters. Okay, number 5 means great change is happening. So if you're waking up and it's 555 or maybe it's 515, it's just a lot of change that's going to happen. 6 in angel numbers means that you don't have to worry about material things. So money, that is a great material factor that's on a lot of people's minds. Even if you're going to go to sleep, you might think, oh, that bill is due, or oh, I got to do this. Okay. 7 means to stay the course. 8 has to do with abundance, and 9 means that you're on the right path. Get going now. Now is the time. Now is the time. So that's how angel numbers work for you in your dream. So if you're waking up any hour, excuse me, or a combination, like I said, maybe it's 11:23. You got the answers right there. Keep your thoughts high, positive, and ascended masters are with you. Okay, so that's another way our dreams can give us messages is the hour, the number that in which we wake up. All right, so let me go back to sharing this. All right, so I gave you the, oh, and 0 is really just God's spirit helping you along the way. Okay, so repetitive dreams. Repetitive dreams is like a heads up, okay? So it's very, very similar to what I was saying earlier regarding the heads up, okay? Such as a premonition dream. It's a lesson that you need to learn, or it could be practice for a future event. So you can see that now there's going to be some repetition, repetitive dreams. There's a common theme that goes on here. So if you are having a dream where it's concerning a waking life issue, right? A current waking life issue, as we said earlier, okay? You might begin to heads up about a situation, okay? Hey, you might get a dream where the environment is you at your workplace, and you may say something wrong and offend someone. You don't mean to, but you misspoken. All right. And your waking life, you may be in the same or very similar situation, but now your dream just gave you a heads up, and you had that dream several times that now you know what to do. Okay. So sometimes it is a lesson that you need to learn. I had a lady tell me once that she has the same dream, and it's actually around the same time of the year. So we really had to understand what was she doing during this time of the year, what was the impact of what she was doing, and a lot of other things. But we really had to understand what was going on in her waking life in order to really understand how the message was being delivered to her. And next, practice for future events. And as I was saying, it ties into the heads up. So you can have a practice for various situations in your dreams. I had reoccurring dreams that happen, and it is like a practice for a future event or a preparation for a future event. I had premonition dreams before where I was able to understand what was going to happen, but I had to remember these dreams. So the more we entertain these dreams, the more we're going to remember the dreams. So when we do have a repetitive dream, we know that it's not just a lesson that we need to learn. It could be a heads up. It could be giving us practice. Sometimes people dream that they're giving speeches in their dreams, or that they're writing a song in their dreams, and they hear it over and over and over again. So that's how repetitive dreams can help us. Okay, heads up, a lesson you need to learn, or a practice for a future event. So now you can understand how and why dreams act as great messengers. You can understand the importance of numerology regarding dreams, and you can understand the meaning of those crazy repetitive dreams. So when you understand how and why dreams act as great messengers, you'll be able to understand how it relates to your waking life issue and how it can solve problems. Okay. If you can understand the importance of numerology regarding your dreams, you can understand what areas in your life that you need to address. And if you can understand the meaning of those crazy repetitive dreams, then you can understand that you don't have to go to a default definition regarding a dream issue or dream time state experience. So one bonus gift I have for you today is a discount of my book, To Be Goddess. So all you gotta do is write down this discount code and go to that link, and you will get the physical copy of the book for $10. Now, if you are someone who has the physical copy of the book and you're watching this webinar, send me an email and I will give you the digital copy for free. Okay? So you can email me at tia@tmariejohnson.com. Oh, angel number 8. Hi, Lena. So angel number 8 signifies abundance and prosperity. So that's what it focuses on. Everything that has to do with how you interpret it and how you interpret abundance, prosperity, your mindset, ways of thinking. Awesome. So yes, if you do have the physical copy of the book, shoot me an email, tia@tiamariejohnson.com, and I will give you the ebook copy for free. You can just send me a picture like, hey, Tia, I got your book with a smile or receipt, and no problem, I will give it to you. So my book, To Be Goddess, Every Woman is a Goddess, Discover Your Domain in Which You Reign Supreme. It introduces you to the universal divine goddess energy that is within all of us. And it teaches us how we can use the divine energy for our own highest good by applying that goddess energy. Okay. And you will go on a spiritual journey in which you work with 13 goddesses. And this is what the goddesses will tackle a multitude of issues, from conquering fear to embracing wisdom to embracing your femininity. There's a lot going on there. Okay, and as a result, you'll be able to discover great inner strengths, such as discovering the domain in which you reign supreme. So what are you great at? Okay, and how you can learn about the cycles in the triple moon goddess. So also, with that being said, I want to talk about the full moon tonight. So when I scheduled this webinar, I didn't know that the full moon was tonight. So I want to talk about that before I get to my other bonus, which I'm really excited for, okay? The full moon energy highly impacts our dreams because it is that vibration that allows us to tap into our emotions on a deeper level. Okay, that's why studies have shown that when the moon is full, the waves or the tides are higher, because the moon is in relation to water, and our bodies are mostly made up of water. So when we dream, we tend to have these vivid, sometimes adventure dreams, or vivid, maybe kind of a not so adventure, kind of scary dream, but nonetheless very vivid, very insightful dreams. But we have to really entertain the thought of dreaming, because everyone dreams, but not everyone remembers their dreams. Okay, so this is how the full moon works in our favor for dreaming. It really taps into our emotional vibration. Okay, and because of that, our dreams are more likely to be vivid, more likely to be intense, more likely to be memorable. Okay, so now that I explained that, because I had to touch on that, I couldn't believe it when I saw that tonight was the full moon. And also, the energy of the full moon will last plus and minus 3 days. So that means that the actual day of the full moon, and 3 days before and 3 days after. But also keep in mind, the moon is really only full for a split second, and it already starts going to the next phase. So on a larger scale, yes, we feel the energy of the full moon 3 days before. So today is Monday, so Sunday, Saturday, Friday. So from Friday until Wednesday, Thursday-ish, you're going to still feel the full moon energies, okay? So I'm going to switch back over here, and I'm going to share what I've been waiting to present to you. All right. But wait, there's more. Okay, so and I don't know exactly why you joined this webinar tonight. I have an idea, because this is about dreams and how we can understand our dreams tonight. But maybe you just want to dive more into your spirituality, or maybe you want to learn a few Dreamtime hacks, such as understanding, okay, if I wake up this hour, I know exactly what I'm meant to do, what area in my life I'm meant to address, and boom, I'm ready, I got this. Or maybe you just want to have a different approach to handle situations. Dreamtime work can involve you having a practice, having a mock interview, if you will, in a dream. Never know, because our dreams give us a multitude of excuse me, it was a multitude of messages. So it could be very well a preparation of something. Or maybe you just want to learn more about me, which is awesome. But I want to introduce you to my 3-part video series. It's free. How to best interpret your dreams. So why interpret? Well, now that we can understand our dreams, what do we do next? We interpret them. We apply the knowledge that we learn. For example, you can understand that 2 + 2 is 4, but what does that really mean? Okay, if you have 2 pairs of shoes and 2 pairs of shoes, you would have 4 shoes, and like granted that there's one pair, but when we look at it deeper, it's like, oh, okay, I got this many shoes. So if one breaks, maybe I'll buy another pair of the same thing, or maybe I can repair it on my own. Or you might think, how can these shoes fit into my life? Did I buy them on impulse? So we're going to interpret our dreams now. Okay, and what we do is we're going to look at certain aspects of our dreams. So let's go to how you can best interpret your dreams. So if you go to crackthecodeofyourdreams.com, you can register for this free video series, How to Best Interpret Your Dreams. And since you're on here, I'm going to give you a sneak peek into video number 1, which is, why do we dream and where do our dreams originate? Welcome to video number 1 of the 3-part video series, How to Best Interpret Your Dreams. In this video, why do we dream and where do our dreams originate? I'm going to discuss just that. When I became a Gateway Dreaming Practitioner, I could not wait to share what I learned with the world because it's just my passion to talk about dreams. So, why do we dream? That's a loaded question. And it involves so many answers. For example, for our sleeping time, our sleeping cycle is roughly 90 minutes to 110 minutes, which is about 2 hours. Within that time, we hit the REM portion of our sleeping cycle, which is rapid eye movement. This is where our dreams take place. Also, this is the time where our subconscious gives us the answers that we want or provide scenarios to help us discover what's going on in our waking life. And last but not least, this is a time for us to just reevaluate things that are going on and then go on a healing journey, for example. So where our dreams originate really just goes back to the very essence of us, which is our soul. So we need to really look at why we dream, what are the meaning of dreams, and how can we move forward with that knowledge. Now, you had the luxury of downloading the PDF file associated with this video. Also, don't forget to comment because I'm looking forward to it and I will answer you. May your dreams be blissful. So that was video number 1. All right, so that was video number 1. Once you sign up for that series, you will get videos number 2, 3, and any other bonus material, whatever comes along with it. All right, so if there are any other questions, you can go ahead and post it in the chat box. But that's what I have for you, and that's video 1 of the 3-part video series that I'm very excited to show you guys. Again, because interpreting our dreams is something that really needs to happen in order for us to fully understand ourselves, because these messages are deep within our subconscious, and we need to really explore this so that way we can understand how we can solve issues, how we can conquer other concerns, and really just live a life that comes to us a little bit easier because we just know. It's like I'm so tuned in into what's going on. So when I have a dream during this time, full moon, or when I have a dream and I wake up 1 o'clock in the morning, I know exactly what I have to do. Okay, or if I have a waking life concern and I'm a little bit confused, I go to bed, I think about it, okay, and I wake up feeling refreshed, renewed. I receive some messages in my dreams. I woke up at a certain time, and now I understand what I have to do. Awesome. So if there aren't any more questions in the chat box, see here. Awesome. All right. So yes, if there aren't any more questions in the chat box, I just refreshed. Then I'm going to wrap this up, and no worries. Again, this video will be given to you in the replay. I know someone had an issue earlier, so we're going to work on fixing that so that way she gets the replay. Awesome. So thank you for joining. I am so thrilled to present to you how you can best understand your dreams so that way you can interpret your dreams the best way possible. All right. So thank you so much. I look forward to working with you and helping you to understand and interpret your dreams. Okay. Again, you can visit crackthecodeofyourdreams.com to sign up for the 3-part webinars or video series. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.